Good morning, everybody. This is Wag Chicago. Hope everybody made it through this very cold morning and night. I wake up to Facebook is going crazy over here, and I hear around the Midwest about this cryosism. Frostquake is what it's called. Google Frostquake. A cryosism, also known as a ice quake or a frost quake, is a seismic event that may be caused by a sudden cracking action in frozen soil or rock saturated with I'm trying to get rid of that moving picture. Rock saturated with water or ice as water drains into the ground. I don't know how water is draining into the ground. This is why I'm questioning this. It's been very cold here, below zero or below freezing for days. But okay, it may eventually freeze. See how they keep using, you got to listen to words that they say. May eventually freeze and expand under colder temperatures, putting stress on its surroundings. And that's a Wikipedia definition, right? So, let's see here. What is a frostquake, and did you hear one? Now, if you look at WGN, local news here, you got to go to their Facebook. I don't have Facebook on this phone. The people in the area around between 2 and 3 this morning, roughly, several areas, including what I'm hearing on the news, the Midwest, what I just looked up, the Midwest, as well, is hearing this. And I heard a boom a couple years ago, but it shook the entire house. I didn't hear this one last night. I wish I would have. But this is very interesting as far as a phenomena. And let me go to Windy now. Windy has been pretty good lately, so I'm going to try it out again. 27 below zero live right now. 27 below zero right now. And the winds are, hang on. I think it was still 20, 30 miles an hour. So let's take a look. Wind chill. Oh, wrong one. We were doing last night. Wind chill calculator. Zoom it in. We have 27. I gotta put a minus here. 27. And let's just put close to 30 mile an hour gust. It's not that high anymore. Because I haven't heard the house shaking, rattling, rolling. Let's put 15 miles per hour. You're still looking at over 50 below zero right now. So don't go outside. You could literally freeze your lungs. There's damage you can do that's irreversible. So if you don't have to go outside, it's not a cliche. This is no joke. Stay in, turn on Netflix, turn on YouTube, be safe, don't go outside, chill out, and let's take a look here real quick at the live. 26 below. Rockford's the biggest town near here. This is definitely cold. You could all look up the temperatures now. That's getting to be old news. But this frostquake is very interesting because, let's see here. Let's just critically think. If that is what caused these booms, the expanding, if you watch WGN or anybody that explain, I'm not playing these videos so they can get money on my channel. I'm done with that. I used to not care because they didn't take the channel down, but I can't play anything. And I don't blame people. They own their content. But to do a commentary, at least let me show a clip and talk about it. That's supposed to be legal, but it's not. So that's a whole nother issue for another time. Let's do water. Oh, wait. Water table and freezing. This is why in the Midwest here we have basements, most houses. Because in the wintertime it gets so cold, they had to dig out basements so your homes wouldn't freeze or whatever. Now, they don't have those like out west where it's warm, southwest. How does water freeze? In freezing weather conditions, because I don't remember these frost quakes until now. Do not allow the water in the SLED modules to freeze to a solid mass of ice. If the temperature at SLED site is expected to be at or below the freezing point of water, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, it is recommended that an additive be used to prevent the water in the SLED models from freezing. So that's how they do these experiments. What does salt do to lower? Okay, so when you add salt, that's another reason the salt, and then there's calcium chloride. We're talking about this. When you throw it on your driveway, salt only works until like 0 degrees or whatever. There's a certain temperature. Look on the bags, it'll tell you. When you go to calcium based, it is basically lowering the freezing point of the water. So instead of water freezing at 32, it may freeze at 0 or whatever. So that's how it works, just so you know. That's the same chemical you also put in swimming pools to raise the calcium, by the way. One day I got to do a water treatment special just to let you know how your water is done, because it's really important, and almost half the states now, if not more than half, don't pass the EPA standard for bare minimum of the chemicals that are in your water and ionized radiation, which comes from radon, number one. But we'll get into that another time. I just wanted to go over this real quick. I'm going to go to the main computer. I'll do a video off of there about this Frostquake. I just wanted to get the news out there. If anybody heard these booms and bangs last night, they're saying that's what that was. I'm going to go with it for now. I want to dig a little deeper. I just want to get the news out there that's happening. And if you heard about it and you didn't check the news, don't be freaked out. As of right now, it's just the water in the soil cracking. This is Wag Chicago. I'll be right back. I got a lot of news to do today. It's a crazy day here, and that's kind of fun. And we got nothing else to do. It's 30, 50 below, 60 below. Let's just hang out on. I'll make extra videos today just so we can touch base. Everybody have a great morning, and I will be back. I got to look into this quake thing. Frost Quakes. Check it out. WGN TV is the one that we're on their Facebook. WGN TV. Go to Facebook. Actually, before I run out of space, let me go on. I don't have Facebook on my phone for obvious reasons, but let's see. I'm looking at my local town here. Hang on. I don't think I can turn the camera on here. Somebody posted 3 hours ago, a guy named Adam, local area. WGN Morning News is the post. Have you been hearing loud booms or banging? You might be hearing cryoseism. I can't pronounce that. I'll have to look that up too. AKA Frostquake. It's such a weird word too. I've never seen this word. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen or exist. It's new to me. That's why I'm so kind of like, this is kind of cool to look up, because it gives you something that's not all this bad news that I got to look up all the time, and then try to not, let it bother people. You know what I mean? They do things in the news to make us all run around in circles. You see what I'm saying? Cryoseism, I think, like a seismograph. Cryoseism. I'm looking on another computer here. I'm talking to you guys. What causes weather watch? So I want to look at real quick the Facebook local, just our community. People put. Let me look here. This is a real small town, so there's not gonna be a lot of posts. We heard it too, but thought it sounded like it came from inside, not outside. That's one comment by Robin, local Facebook here. Marion then posted, yes, I'm hearing them. Gigi says, wood absorbs water. Water freezes your house and deck. If you have one or wood, they freeze and pop. So a lot of people for even out here, it's a small town. Robert says, I wonder if some of the noise may also be ice cracking off the houses due to wind and temperature. It was very windy. That's why I made the video last night. I could hear my attic actually creaking and cracking. That's when I know the wind is high. Due to extreme weather, U.S. Postal Service, Winter Storm Jaden, we have temporarily suspended delivery. I've never seen this in my life. Wow. We have temporarily suspended delivery service in certain locations to ensure the safety and well-being. And great for the employees. Be safe. It's not, why deliver the mail when it's 55 below zero? It could wait till tomorrow. And everybody does everything online nowadays anyway. So I don't blame them for taking the day off. But the post office is saying, I'm running out of time here, used to be, we deliver rain, sleet, snow, doesn't matter, we're going to show up. So, all right, that's it. I think I'm running out of time. There's a time limit on this. I'll be back. This is going to be an interesting day. Let's have fun. This is Wag Chicago, and everybody get a cup of coffee, and I'll be back. This is going to be fun. Have a great day.